Pop in the Sadies and Skirl.
Yeah. Okay. This for my niggas up at 6 Pod. Yeah, look, 6 Pod and you know what's going up. We from Philly, need them bursts, so when the Sixers know what's up. Ben and Joe, they locking in, the NBA is out of luck.
Jalen Hurts.
Miles Sanders, man, them boys be scoring tubs. They a problem for you niggas, Goofy's jealous, they winning. Picture perfect with the pod, what they say so efficient. If you think that I'm lying, you little niggas is tripping. 10 times out of 10, they right, the 6 never missing. Like they been with your lady friends, throwing all the lives. This for real, this is not pretend. All you losers flop, they gon' win no matter what it is. Goofy's getting my boy, just make sure you subscribe to the greatest fucking pod, boy.
All right, Cliff, so you're not down for that?
I'm now the face of the pod to start everything. We are back. 2021 is a new year. I get to start this shit off. Y'all done fucked up.
Son, first of all, relax. We changed up the game a little bit, and so now we both hit record together.
I'm back as the real face of the pod.
I wouldn't say it's a transfer of power, just more shows. I just want to make him feel involved. But that's neither here nor there. Cliff was just singing, and I thought we should also just open every pod with a song, and he's not down for it.
No.
You were just singing T-Pain. I thought it was dope.
Well,
you have a lovely voice.
I was singing Trey Songz version.
You would. Makes sense.
He's goated.
He's top 5?
So. In what?
R&B?
No.
Okay. As long as... All right. We're seeing eye to eye there. Seeing eye to eye there. Cliff, right to it. We ain't recorded in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yo, it has been a fucking minute.
Ben Simmons.
Terrible.
Okay, wait. Wait.
I didn't know we was getting right into it. I can do it.
My chest hurt. Let's take it back before that. So we actually haven't recorded since our last pod, I think, and y'all can correct us. I think we were talking about the trade shit and how we both thought it was going to happen. Cliff, walk me through your set of emotions that day, because we texted that entire day. Mm-hmm. So walk me through your emotions, your highs, the lows. I want the people to understand the raw energy.
I don't even think I can give the raw energy.
Nah, you can't. You can't. No.
Fucking day.
So I wanted to record. I got over it pretty quick, I think, or I didn't get over it. I think I was just like laughing hysterically to keep myself from being angry, I guess. And Cliff was just Cliff. You can all right. Talk to the people.
So the entire day. So when the stuff came out, I thought he was here. I thought the trade was done. I thought Harden was coming to Philly. I thought the Australian was gone. I was going to be happy because we were finally going to have a perimeter scorer for once, because our second star can't fucking score at all. He doesn't know what hand to use to do it anyway. So boom, thought James Harden was here. So all the stuff is leaking from Mark Stein. Then boom, Sham says James Harden is getting traded to the Brooklyn Nets. So I'm fucking heated. I'm mad because we have a player on our team who's expected to be our second star who can't score over 15 points a game, and I just don't understand that he's 6'10" and doesn't know how to make a layup. That shit just doesn't make sense to me. So when you have a player like James Harden, of James Harden's caliber, and you have the chance to bring him in, in my head you give up the farm. Now it was great. I didn't when they said Maxey was on the table, I did not want Maxey to go. Looking back, I would fucking drive Maxey to Houston myself. Okay.
Son.
Maxey and Ben can go.
Yeah.
For James Harden. Only for James Harden.
I would. Yeah. I mean, I think we've talked about this a handful of times. And so I've resigned myself to, like, you do whatever it takes to get a top, especially given the level that Embiid's playing at right now, bro. I think, genuinely speaking, I think he's top 3, top 5. Like, you can't even debate it. He's an MVP candidate. Mm-hmm. You put another MVP beside him, and we walk to the finals. I think that was a very easy thing. Now, it's come out though that, that James was never coming here, and that it was all just a fuck around.
Which helped me calm down.
Right.
Because it was more of a, it wasn't a we didn't try. It wasn't a like we didn't do enough to get him. It was just like we weren't gonna get him. And then none of this on Daryl Morey because the Rockets were fucking asking for a lot, and I would have said no as well. So none of this is on Daryl Morey. They were like the trade packages they were offering, like they were asking for from other teams compared to what they got from the Nets just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, they wanted us to feel like we lost that trade, and regardless of if we got Harden. I think getting in bed with Morey, he was like, "Nah, I'm about to clean this man dry for everything he has." But it does sound like there was a deal in place for Ben to get shipped. I don't think Maxey, from what I read, that Morey was willing to move Maxey and Ben. But I think Maxey or Matisse, Ben, a couple firsts, and some swaps might have gotten it done, or that was a deal that he was willing to leave on the table, which was like, fuck yeah, do it, pull the trigger.
Yeah, do that.
I'm cool with that. But the fuck around is just like, damn, like they were never willing to even send James this way at all. But I think James actually generally wanted to come here. I think obviously he'd probably love to play with KD over Embiid just because his homeboy, but I think he wanted to play here.
Well, the reports that came out that this was his first destination. Like he wanted to come here.
Oh, for real?
Like, I know Stephen A. reported like 2 days before it too. Stephen A. was like, "Yeah, the James Harden's preferred destination is Philadelphia," and that might have been because of Morey and then him having an elite. But bro, the gravity of Embiid and Harden, because you got to guard Harden. At points when Harden plays, you have to double team at half court. So imagine having a double team James Harden at half court. Then that ball somehow finds its way to Embiid. Now you have to go try to double Embiid. With the season that Embiid is having, we would have been unstoppable. And then a lot of people were saying like it doesn't push us over the top. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
They don't know fucking basketball. I'm so sick and tired of fucking talking to people about the Sixers and the nuances. Like, shut up. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. Bro, Embiid's post-gravity is up there, if not equal to Steph's three-point gravity right now. They collapse on that man like he's Zeus, bro. And like all you have to do is just literally to watch the last game. I think the run that we had when Ben was out of the game, and I think it was against the Celtics, and Embiid had like it was Embiid and like 4 shooters. They collapsed on Embiid one time. He swings it out, perfect pass, gets swung to Danny, wide the fuck open, 3-ball. That happens every time Ben's not on the floor. Now imagine if you're able to do that and pair him with James, like you said, somebody you have to double at half court. It's a pick your poison type deal. Double at half court or double in the post. Somebody's gonna be open.
And it's not even like the defenses wait for Embiid to make a move. As soon as he touches the ball, they come.
Yeah.
So it's not even that gravity in itself. Being able to kick that ball back out to someone like James Harden who can create his own shot, hit an open 3, do whatever he wants with the basketball. Like that those two in that gravity on the court would have. Oh my God! And it just hurt because like. you don't get a superstar that wants to come here a lot.
It doesn't happen often,
really. So it's
and the thing now too around, and so it's I will say this: it's unfair to Ben because like I was out, my heart is out, like my mind is out. It's hard for me to get back in. I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna transition to it real fast. So, because now he's going to be compared to James, and he can't do things that James can do. And like I'm watching the Nets thinking, oh shit, like that could have been us. You know what I'm saying? Like he's with the, you know what I'm saying, with the Nets doing his thug dizzle, and I know he could absolutely walk into triple doubles here. And he's never been on a team where he's had a chance to, actually not be the best player at times. And now he is, and he would absolutely have nights like that in Philadelphia. And so now people are saying, yeah, if you want to cheer for the Nets, go be a Nets fan. Let me stop you right there, yo. People are saying that now if you criticize Ben, first, we've been criticizing Ben. Mm-hmm. Second, why is it fucking illegal to criticize a player that you root for when he's playing bad?
Bro, I don't understand that narrative, bro. We can't say anything bad about any player ever in this city, or we flip-flop, or we don't like him, or some shit like that. Like, no, bro, if a player's playing bad, I can speak on it because he's playing bad. I'm supposed to say, oh, no, you'll get better. You'll be okay. Like, he's not a fucking baby, bro. I don't know that man. So what?
He don't know you. So why you caping for him? Fuck. I don't get it, bro.
Blind loyalty in this city for these fucking teams is ridiculous, bro.
I'm not loyal to none of these folks. We ain't won a ring since '83, bro. I don't care who does it. I don't care if Embiid walks and we come in, if we bring Cat in and Cat gives the ring. I don't give a fuck who does it. Just deliver me one. Like, I'm fickle. I tell you that all the time. I'm a front runner. I'll cheer for you when you're up, and I'm gonna tell you you're trash when you're down. What happened to nobody likes us, we don't care? Like, that shit does not apply to the fan base at all, because y'all niggas are sensitive.
Bro, and the fact that when a player is playing trash, right? Like, obviously, I'm gonna call them out on it because I want them to play better. Nigga, if they play better, I'm gonna cheer for them. What? I'm not about to sit here and cheer for somebody playing trash.
And then they call you a flip flopper for that. No, I'm offended.
Like,
how am I supposed to cheer for trash?
Like, Ben can't go give me 10. Oh my God, look at them rebounds though. Like,
Son,
what the fuck? I'm not doing that.
If I see another motherfucker be like, yeah, Ben's on. I see y'all talking shit, but he's on track for a triple double. He has 2, 3, and 6. I don't what.
Yeah,
I was supposed to be moved by that.
Up about that shit,
Son,
man. He gets other players involved. Shut the fuck up. I'm not trying to hear that.
I love Ben. Don't get me wrong. This is not a Ben, but the shit that they're doing for Ben might be worse than what they were doing for Carson. Because Carson was like, it was indefensible. He was trash, and like his blind loyalists knew that, and they knew that, and they just still would shout it from the mountaintops. These people think that Ben is doing the things that he's being like it's good that he's playing like this, like, and we should be like, and now it's moved to a thing where if you criticize Ben, you don't have a basketball IQ. Bro, y'all are mystified by Maxey and Shake because they're 3-level scorers. I'm looking at these guards and saying, oh yeah, I would love for the nigga who has the ball 16 seconds on the shot clock to do some of the same things. It's maddening.
And then they act like you don't understand the things that he does well. Like, I completely get what Ben does well.
Yeah,
like,
you describing a role player, sure, but go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. Everything you say he does well, I can go get that for $5 million,
bro. And that's
not
thing,
170 million.
You can get, and like, I get it. He creates 3, or he gets first of all, he's 6'11". He better be getting the fucking rebounds. Second of all, if you take Ben off the court, we're still getting those assists. So it's just because he's the only person passing the ball. That's why he's getting to these assists. When Embiid's getting assists this season, Tobias is passing. Thank God, Tobias is passing the ball this season. Like, Ben's the only one not playing up to snuff. He's all right. So I wanted, while we're on the subject, I wanted to do this exercise. So I was thinking to myself, right? Every player, and this is funny because I think you tweeted it about Chris Middleton carrying Giannis in the fourth quarter. So I want to go down every current playoff, like top 8 in the Eastern Conference and top 8 in the Western Conference. Their 2 best players. Your second best player should be able to do what, in your opinion, in your estimation, Cliff?
Create his own shot
and be trusted to do what at the end of the game?
Score. Like, well, yeah, score to get a bucket to go win you the game.
To get a bucket. Okay. 76ers. Is our second best player, or our second, according to the fan base, Ben Simmons? Is he that guy?
No, say second best player.
Second best player.
Shake Milton can, of course, do that.
Shake Milton can absolutely. And Shake Milton. We're joking, but not joking. He probably is our second best player. Shake is a bucket, bro. Shake is a bucket. So yeah,
but
Ben Simmons can Ben Simmons do that? Can Ben Simmons get you a bucket in the? Okay.
No, and it's bad because he tries. That's the thing. He tries. He just doesn't have the skill to score.
Son,
he's the product of. Go ahead.
His bag is spam turbo. Like, that's it.
He's the. I told you.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was saying I've told you plenty of times. You and Brian. He's a product of a player. I've even told my Sixers, he's a product of a player that has been bigger and faster, stronger than everybody else his entire career. And now that he's at the NBA level and people are catching up, he doesn't know how to react to that.
And and the thing is it's okay. Like, that's fine. I would love to have a Ben Simmons. Like, everybody would love to have a Ben Simmons on your team, but he's not the second best player on a championship team. And once you resign yourself to that and stop, like, we paid him like he was. And so that's why I'm going to hold him to those expectations, which I should be well within my rights to do as a fan. You pay a motherfucker $170 million to be a 2-headed monster with Joel Embiid, and he's walking out giving you 13, 7, and 7. Yeah, I'm going to be upset. What the fuck?
You want to know what's crazy? Is the money as I've looked at, it's not even an issue anymore because Draymond, he does what Draymond Green does, and Draymond Green earned himself that contract to get paid like a star. So I'm not even if I would I take Draymond Green here on the Sixers? Yes. So the money isn't an issue. I've, like you said, I resolved myself to believe that he's just Draymond Green. As long as the Sixers and other people understand that you now need to go get a wing, shot creating, ball handler, whatever. As long as everyone understands that this will not win us a championship. Like, I don't think you. Do you think that I'm about to fucking be okay with relying on Seth Curry to go win me a game in the second round of the playoffs? No, like I shouldn't have to worry about that.
No.
So
and
as long
you shouldn't
as
be asking Seth to do that.
Yeah. So as long as everybody understands that we need more, I'm okay with it. But I, in my head, know that Ben Simmons is just supercharged Draymond Green, and there's no problem with that. Draymond Green was a star in his own right.
Zero problem. So, but and when we criticize him because he doesn't believe that's what he is. I think that's the biggest picture. And you said, I don't think the organization is ready to come to that realization either. And neither is the fan base. I've been there for quite a while. Ben is not the second best player on a championship team, and he hasn't been for a while. And that, like you said, is fine. Ben is still a damn good player. He's an All-NBA defender. Hasn't been this season, but he is, one of the better defenders, and he steps up to the challenge and defends when he has to. But he's not the second best player that can alleviate the load for an MVP type caliber, like a KD, like a James Harden, like a LeBron, like a Embiid. He's not that guy. And you have to go get somebody else, or Ben's going to continue to get criticized because you've paid him like he's your second best player.
Mm-hmm. And then you're coming out and acting like he is the second best player when you can just come out and easily just treat him as if you can call him a star if you want, but you can't come out and act like, oh, he's untouchable. Like, this team will win us a championship. You can't do that. You can't. Bro. And I think Ben needs a little bit of humbling. I was hoping that the trade rumors did that for him.
It did a little bit, but it got him out. It got him out of what he does well. Like, you can tell he was forcing shit. Like, he had like 4 charges. I'm like, bro, like that. If that should tell you anything, that's not who the fuck you are. Like, you're not a go get a bucket type guy, and that's why they were ready and willing to move on, because that you haven't added anything to your game on the offensive end. Doc even said, I want to put him in the post more, and I questioned it, and motherfuckers was like, yo, who are y'all to question a Hall of Fame coach? Have you watched the games, bro? Like, and if you're not hip to Doc by now, Doc says a lot of shit that sounds good for the media. Yeah. Ain't no way Doc meant that shit.
Yeah, bro. It doesn't work. He's not a scorer. It doesn't work. He doesn't know how to score. He doesn't have the wiggle at the rim. Like, Giannis has wiggle at the rim where he can euro over you. He can extend. He does a lot of different things at the rim, which allows him to score. Ben doesn't have any of that. Like, he doesn't have touch. He doesn't know what hand to shoot with. He doesn't know what hand to lay the ball up with. He doesn't have any instincts on offense to score.
He has the finesse of a hippo around the rim. Like, no touch. And like, some of the biggest brutes in the NBA have way better touch at the rim. And he doesn't need to even have wiggle. One move, rise, and do a sky hook, bro. He can't even do that. So like, why can't we be critical of the quote unquote point guard who's supposed to be doing these things and setting us up for success? He has the ball in his hand a third of the shot clock, and they're sitting in below the free throw line just waiting. Like, that can't work. But back to this real quick though, Cliff. So 76ers, number 1 in the East. We obviously don't have our second best player. We cannot rely on in the clutch. Mm-hmm. Celtics, Jason Tatum is the best player. You can obviously rely on Jaylen Brown, right?
Kemba,
Marcus Smart would pull up in the clutch.
Yeah. Yep.
The Bucks, we've seen Chris Middleton carry Giannis. Giannis and Giannis knows he's first quarter through third quarter, halfway through the fourth, and then he knows to defer to Chris if it's a close game. He knows his role. And it's even funny because Joel did the same shit when Jimmy was here. I'm the first, second, and third quarter guy. Jimmy's our closer. He's on record saying it.
Remember when? Because it was a good point that I wanted to bring up, that we really need a wing scorer. Remember when the Celtics game when Jimmy was here and Jimmy just told Joe, he was like, "Yo, just get me to the fourth quarter."
Yeah. And that was the same game where Joel made the quote. After the game, he was like, "Yeah, Jimmy's our closer. He's our guy."
Yep. You need that. You need that. And Ben
And
he
B
can't
doesn't
turn into that.
and B doesn't have that right now. Tobias is fantastic in the first quarter, and it's actually a statistic I saw on Twitter. I can't remember who tweeted it, but like literally, he leads the league in first quarter points scored.
He's amazing. He's the greatest player ever in the
Yes.
first quarter.
Shout out to him. The Pacers, who's their best player?
They now have Karis LeVert's injury. That's crazy. That if Karis
Yeah,
LeVert
that trade
didn't trade, it
saved his life.
Yeah, it might have saved his life. I don't know. No, but they have Sabonis. Would have been Karis. Well, I guess you can count Karis. He's on the team now. So Karis LeVert, who's a bucket. So
Brogdon will take a game-winning
oh,
shot.
Brogdon. I forgot about Brogdon. Yep,
Yeah.
Brogdon.
Or Sabonis. Either one of those guys will pull up with the game on the line. The Nets obviously have 3 of them proven.
Yep.
The Hawks, Trae Young,
Herder, Cam Reddish,
Gallinari will take the shot.
Yep.
And even then, I'll go back because Tobias will take a shot. Ben won't. Cavaliers, Sexton will obviously take the shot.
Yeah, Sexton is a fucking.
I don't know who else on that team. But yeah, I mean, you get the point, right? The best teams have 2 guys who are willing to, step up and be the guy in that moment. The Lakers, AD and Bron. Jazz, Conley will take a shot. They have Bog, who will take a shot. They have, obviously, Mitchell has never shied away from any shot. The Clippers, they have AD and PG. They'll take a shot. PG might not make it. The Suns, Book, Chris Paul, they'll both take this shot. Trailblazers, Dame, CJ. CJ has a shit ton of game-winning shots. Grizz, no, I don't know. Besides Morant, but you get the picture. The best top teams have a
Grizzlies
guy.
also have Justin Jackson Jr. So.
Oh yeah. Jared.
I don't think he's
Jaren.
played this year. Yeah, Jaren. Yeah,
What's wrong with him?
I think he's hurt still. He's injury prone. But our fucking FaZe Andre Roberson passes to the rookie with a second on the shot clock to win the game.
FaZe Andre.
I'm fucking pissed. Yo, I can't believe he did that. Like, at some point, it has to be a pride thing, right? Like, at some point, you have to be like, you dream of this shit as a kid, like to go hit a game winner, in any type of respect with basketball.
Yeah,
you dream of this shit. So for you to not want to even take the shot without in a game that Embiid, was Embiid playing that game? Yeah, wait, was he? Did he play
First
that game
Miami. No, it wasn't Miami.
No, it was Miami. No, it wasn't Miami. Was that the Grizzlies?
It might have.
It was the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
It was the Grizzlies. It was the Grizzlies. It was the
Yeah.
Grizzlies. Yeah. In a game that Embiid is not playing, you're supposed to be the second star.
Yeah.
You don't want to have that pride. You see Kyle Anderson in front of you, and you say no, and you pass that shit to a rookie
with like 1.5 left.
Yeah, and shoot it yourself. And I know a lot of people got mad at him for shooting that 3 that he airballed. Was that the Grizzlies again?
Yeah, I don't care.
Was that the game? Was that the same game? I forget. I forget. He shot it. He airballed, bro. He airballed. Fine. I didn't, bro. It was funny as hell. First of all, you do not airball that. You have to hit the rim.
Yeah.
But shoot that shit again. Keep shooting it. I don't care if you miss. I'm gonna laugh.
They pay guys like you so you don't have to question anything you do on the court. You have the ultimate green light to not have to look to the bench and be like, oh shit, I'm fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Like, Doc's not gonna pull you for that shit if you go out and be like, no, fuck it, tonight's my night. I'm getting up 30 shots, hold my dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in my bag. I wish Ben would do that. I want to eat crow. Like, and obviously he's never gonna be a 20. He's never gonna be a 20 shot per game guy. But at least you can be aggressive about it, like making sure I get my 5 shots per quarter. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. Like, I'm gonna put my head down. You don't have to shoot. Go to the rack 20 times. I don't give a fuck what you do. Just do it.
I don't get that sense from him ever, where he's like, all right, bro, fuck what y'all talking about. I'm about to go win this game.
And I got that sense from him last game, and he had like 4 charges because he was so fucking emotional, bro. I enjoy, and it sucks because you can't have a healthy, honest discourse about Ben. I can't say these things on Twitter and somebody be like, "Yeah, I think you're right." No, I'm like, Ben is who he is. Shut up.
But
like,
he does this. He gets players involved. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what you did. If I ask you what a fucking flare screen is, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro. So stop.
Hell no. Neto passed the rock just as much. I don't give a fuck about Neto either.
Yeah, bro. Now if I sat here and actually broke down how Ben gets his assist, y'all all gonna be mad as hell because all it is him driving, the defense drops back, and he passes to a wide open player. So if we really want to get technical with his assist, it's not shit. So if we really want to talk about that, then we can talk about it. But I know people aren't gonna want to have that conversation.
You can't have an honest discourse around him, bro. The video that I posted with Ben picking up his dribble and just standing there with the ball and just looking around like somebody come get this shit. Bro, you have Kelly Olynyk on you, and you don't feel comfortable enough to do a 15-foot push shot? I can't expect my 170 million second best player on the team to do a fucking 10-foot push shot? Bro, I'm the bad guy?
Maxey does it five times a game. Maxey does it 5 times a game, bro. You tell me the rookie can do it, but you can't? Why? And then another thing that concerns me, why haven't you incorporated that into your game? You haven't changed your game since your offensive game. You have not changed since your rookie year. And why isn't there something new?
And the thing is, though, Cliff, people are acting like we're wrong to expect these things out of Ben. Ben has been telling us for years that he was going to incorporate different things to his game. Nigga said before the Orlando, he's like, "Oh, you gonna see it in the bubble? I'm gonna pull."
To Orlando, shut up.
He said, "Yeah, if the three's there, I'm gonna take it. All right, yeah, all right. I'll put some stock in that." Never came. You know what I'm saying? They said Cassell was brought in to help focus on Ben's below the free throw line game. I haven't seen none of that shit. It's like, bro, the leash is getting shorter and shorter and shorter, and you have to understand as a fan, as somebody who actually appreciates the nuances of the game, when you're watching this and then you see Shake come in and get whatever the fuck he wants anytime, it's hard to defend Ben when Shake is doing those things on not even a quarter of the money that we're paying him.
Bro, when I'm watching Shake come around the screen, navigate the screen, snake it, get to the lane, wiggle, lay the ball up with his left. When I'm seeing all of this, he's not picking up his dribble too early. He's in the he's in the paint still dribbling the ball, bro. Ben doesn't do any of that for me. He'll come off the screen, take one dribble, and then spam turbo. And then think like that's about to like move a defender. All the defender have to do, they know where you're going. You're never gonna switch direction. Ben never switches direction.
He's a straight line wide receiver.
Yes,
go route.
When he goes to the paint, the defender, all they have to do is stand there, and that's where his complications come in because he doesn't know what to like. He doesn't have that footwork. I don't know if it's.
And before you get in your feelings, if you're listening to this, get out your feelings. If you think we're wrong, I guarantee you the coaches are saying the same shit we're saying. Guarantee it. Ben, they know what's coming. They're building a wall. You gotta do something a little different. I can hear Doc saying that shit right now.
You can't. There's no way you go into it. Every team's gonna build a wall. There's no way he looks like this, and then the coach is like, "Oh no, that's fine."
Yeah, we're paying him 170 for 12, 9, and 7. That's dope.
with the mean emoji before every game. Oh, we love it.
Yeah, he stopped posting that shit.
Yeah, he fucking should have because that was I fucking dared him to post that shit again after that 9-point game.
So what? I don't know what has to happen. Yeah, actually I do. You said it. We have to go get somebody else. And I think that's why I was so like broken when we didn't get Harden because I know what this team needs, and I think that would have been it for us to get to the finals. No disrespect to Ben, he isn't the guy to take Embiid to the next level. They can work together, not a bad pairing, but when you look at Ben or Embiid's on and off, and you look at Ben's on and off, and you look at Ben and Embiid when Ben isn't on the court and how much Joe flourishes, and then you look at the tape, and Doc even spoke to it. Embiid he was running the offense. He was running the game that he went crazy in.
Who, Shake?
No, Embiid. When everybody was fouled out, it was an ugly ass game.
That was the COVID game. That was the first. My God,
I forgot who they played.
The Hornets was the Hornets.
It went to overtime.
Yeah, wasn't that the Hornets, the 45-point game?
I can't remember.
I'm pretty
But
sure
it was
the
a
Hornets. I got to double
it
check.
was a moment where Embiid saw some shit that worked, and he just used his IQ to just get people in the right spots. And if he didn't have it, he'd pass them open. But it's also being a threat with the ball as you are without it. And I think that's the difference between Embiid and Ben. When Ben's on the ball, when he's off the ball and he's gonna sit in the corner, is he a threat from out there? No, nobody respects that. We don't have many guys who can drive and kick to Ben, when he's in a dunker spot right now. And he probably isn't his feelings when Shake's running the one or Maxi's running the one, but I don't know, man. This isn't a Ben slander thing. It's honestly, it's not slander. It's just like, I'm literally just telling
I just want him to be better.
Yeah.
I just want him to be better. That's it.
That's literally it.
It's finally time we start having real discussions about Ben Simmons and what he is. And for people that think a player like Bradley Beal or even Zach LaVine wouldn't come here and fix everything and have us take a leap, these close games that Embiid has to win for us, Ben is scoring 9 to 10 points in these games. You're getting at least 20 from Brad Beal and Zach LaVine. So these games wouldn't even be close if we had either one. And a lot of people were saying we would take a defensive hit. Bro, we're getting smoked on defense either way.
Smoked. Ben's getting smoked.
Yeah, we're getting cooked. Yeah. So if we gotta give up some defense that we're already not playing for somebody that's gonna go out and give us 20, I guarantee you we're gonna win games by a lot more. We won't have to rely on Embiid every night.
Right. It's 1,000% easier to outscore somebody than to try to stop them from scoring in the NBA. Like, much, much easier. You can just bet on them missing more shots than y'all will miss. Because good offense is always going to be good defense anyway.
The Jaylen Brown jumper over Ben Simmons is
good
the
defense.
Perfect example of better offense will beat good defense every day.
Yeah.
Great offense beats great defense 100% of the time. So that's just what it is, bro. That's just is what it is. Like people think like I think Ben Simmons won't go out there and guard KD great. Cool. No, I don't believe that. I think he will. He'll guard KD perfectly. Will KD still get 30? Yes.
Absolutely.
And that's why you hear people say, yeah, he's gonna get 30, but it's gonna be the hardest 30 of his life when you're playing somebody and you know that they're good. Yes, because offense is going to always beat defense. So how much are we valuing defense in the NBA nowadays? So,
it comes down to how much Morey is valuing what he thinks Ben brings to the table, and can he get that elsewhere? And in my estimation, you can absolutely go get those rebounds elsewhere, and you can actually get those. You can absolutely get those assists organically that Ben's giving you. So outside of that, Ben's going to get his 9 assists, his 9 rebounds. Yes, because he has the ball in his hands majority of the time in the game, but also we just need Ben to even Ben's like at 18, 10, and 9. That's serviceable.
I'm cool with that. Yeah,
I'm fine. It's just he just lacks the aggression. I don't know if it's a confidence thing. I don't know if he's losing his self amidst just being in trade rumors or what. Something has to figure. Because they're number one in the East right now.
Because Embiid is playing out of his fucking mind.
Out of his mind, and we probably should be what 12-2, 13-2 or something like that.
Games,
so we probably should have the best record in the NBA, and I'm still not confident that this team makes it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
And that's just because I just can't expect Joe to put up these performances the entire season. It's not because I think Joe is a great player. It's just that just relying on Joe night in and night out by himself. Like even the last game versus Celtics, bro, he was snapping. I'm writing on Twitter like, bro, can someone fucking help him?
Yeah.
Nobody, even if it's getting a defensive stop, it doesn't always have to be scoring. But bro, no one was fucking helping him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I can't expect this for the rest of the season. I just can't expect this for the long haul. He needs someone else. And
there's been, I think, 3 or 4 games this season where we've been down by 10 or maybe 15 points, and Joe was just like, all right, fuck that. And just won the game willingly, or willed us to a W. If you have another guy, if you have a perimeter threat, like an all-star level threat, Joe doesn't have to do that. He doesn't have to bring us back and overexert himself for meaningless regular season games. That's why you wanted a Harden, because when Joe doesn't feel like going for 40 or going for 35, you know Harden don't shy away from shooting the ball, and he don't get tired. You know what I'm saying? He'll do it.
Yep. And then a lot of people are saying like Tobias is supposed to be that, bro. Tobias is who he is. If you can't go around saying Ben is who he is, and then you look at Tobias and think he's about to fucking skyrocket into this all-star player.
No,
it doesn't work like that.
When they paid Tobias, we knew Tobias. One, he's way farther along in his career. He's well established, 20-9 guy, and I think he's doing better this season than his career average. So he is doing exactly what he's been paid to do. Probably a little bit paid, obviously a little bit too much more, but he's doing what we brought him here to do. Ben was supposed to be, Robin to the Batman, but he's falling short. He's if anything, he's the only one falling short of expectations in my estimation. Him and Matisse.
Yep, I didn't expect a lot from Matisse because I've got players better than him. So he's just terrible on offense.
How is he getting minutes over Isaiah Joe? What did they see that I don't see? I correct me if I'm wrong, but like, what does he give you that you can't get from Isaiah Joe? And it goes back to like, all right, well, yeah, he runs around and he makes players try hard, but they're still cooking his shit. So I'd much rather get 4 threes on the other offensive end or on the other end from Joe. If Joe's gonna get cooked, he's gonna give up. He might give up 7, but he's gonna get you 12. You know.
Yep. And Isaiah Joe isn't bad on defense. He has great defensive instincts. So
yeah,
I'd rather grow him instead of growing Matisse because obviously Joe has it on offense as well as he has some tools on defense. Matisse only has tools on defense. Offensively, he sucks. So it is what it is, man.
I think we're back in we know what this team has to do. It's just a matter of the team doing it, and if they're willing to make that trade. We'll see, man. We'll see. But I will say this: I enjoy watching them. I'll say this.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was about to say that. No, I was about to say, like, bro, this is the most fun I've had watching the Sixers since 2017.
Yeah.
Like I bashed Ben Simmons and Matisse, but other than that, I love watching this team. So it's not maker like and before the season started, I wasn't expecting a championship anyway.
No,
I just wanted it to be fun again.
And
so it's not make or break for me if they lose in the second round. I don't give a shit because I know this team doesn't win a championship. I know there's more that needs to be done, but I don't want them to. If they want to rush it, that's exactly how we got in this position now.
Yeah.
So I don't want to rush it, bro. If we don't win a championship, cool. As long as Embiid is happy, everybody's growing, everybody's having some semblance of getting better. I'm okay with that. You don't have to make the trade now. You don't have to make it this season. You can wait.
And Embiid is, I think we all agree, he's entering his prime, and that window typically lasts for about 4.5 years. So we have time, and so and if Ben's only 24, so if he wakes up this summer, I'll gladly hold the L. But if we don't move him by this summer and he doesn't improve, we're not going to get the return on this investment. So that's something the organization needs to think about, because if you wait past the deadline and we go to the playoffs and Ben underperforms again, he's gonna get
smoked. Yeah, he's gonna get smoked.
And they've only been in the playoffs twice together, I think. The 18 Ben and Embiid.
No, they've been in the playoffs 3 times. It was
together?
17, 18, 19, right? Yeah.
Ben was hurt last year.
Ben series was there. No, wait.
Ben got hurt last year.
The Heat series.
The Heat series. So healthy. Embiid was hurt that season. Remember, Markelle broke his face, and he was kind of a shell of himself. But we can count that.
I don't remember. Yeah, that's the Heat series. That was 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
The year after that,
Celtics.
No, we lost to the Celtics one time. We lost to. Who did we lose to in the second round? Was it the Rat? Oh, it might have been 2. And then the Celtics were the third year.
And then Ben
we lost in the first round last year because we didn't have Ben.
Right. And I think it's on 2 years.
Oh shit! It might have been.
Yeah, because they lost twice together in the second round, I believe. One to Toronto and once to Celtics.
Boston. Oh, yeah, you're right. And they lost to the. Oh yeah, it has been really two together. Oh shit.
Because the first we beat the Nets, right, to go to play the Raptors.
Yeah.
Because Mike Scott hit that big shot.
Yep.
Yeah, man, we know what they need to do. Let's see if they do it. Real quick on Embiid though, his numbers are crazy, bro. Like he's having a better year through this year to date than Tim Duncan, Shaq, Hakeem. They're all their age 26 years. Embiid is far outperforming them, man. I think if he keeps this up, he's MVP easily. But it depends on if they're a 1 or 2 seed, it's in the bag.
As long as they're top 3, he's winning MVP.
Easily. Is that it about the Sixers? Anything else, man?
No, I genuinely enjoy watching the Sixers. I'm happy they're back. We play tonight against the Celtics. We might not have this episode out, but
right. I hope
get Levine.
I hope Ben has the game was his career. Shut my ass up.
He won't.
I'm tired of waiting. For example, last thing
Levine,
on Ben.
go get Levine or Bill.
This is what we're talking about, Cliff, and you said this yesterday. Ben Simmons has gone 4 straight games with 10 or less field goal attempts. Come on. What are we doing?
Hey man, the guy doesn't even know what hand to shoot with or lay the ball up with.
What are we doing, yo?
He tries to finish with his right, but he shoots with his left. It's fucking weird. What are we actually doing here? I don't know. But whoever's trying to argue me about that man and what he is, he's supercharged Draymond Green, and that's it.
It's crazy. Like the NBA Twitter's discourse, man. Like this is why I stopped really talking. Because like somebody would be like, yeah. So I'm talking about Giannis, right? I've been making the jokes that he be ducking rec. I think he does duck rec.
Yeah, 100% does.
Defensive player of the year. You're not supposed to fucking duck rec from KD and Bron and Harden and AD.
Yeah, 100% does. Yes.
And somebody tweeted, "Well, you don't understand their system." I don't give a fuck about the system in the last minute of the game, bro.
This shit goes. People don't understand. Like this shit goes past stats and scheme.
Bro.
And basketball is a pride thing, bro. I'm not about to let that man go score. If I feel like I can stop him, no, I'm guarding him.
Son, Dante DiVincenzo, whatever how you fucking say his name, was on the cross dying for Giannis' sins. Harden was dancing, bro. Like, and the game was on the line. And then, I said something about that. Somebody was like, "You don't know, he's a better help side defender. He's a defensive player of the year. Go strap up Harden, who you've been talking shit about for 2 years. Go get him." I wish you would say that shit in the barbershop. Somebody slapped shit out you, talking about you play a better help side. Shut your dumb ass up.
You can say that, bro. If you really want to, you can give me that argument in the playoffs to where, because then it'd be like, that's stupid. Don't put you want Giannis and help. If that's stupid, if you want to don't put him on the ball. All right, cool. It's the playoffs. All right, I understand. Boom. In a fucking regular season game, I want that man to take it upon himself and say, I'm gonna go guard him. If you lose, you lose. But fuck it, you gotta have some type of pride, bro.
At least
Ben has to have some type of pride.
At least Ben and AD are willing to get dropped off. Like the best shot blockers get dunked on. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm. Like how you defensive player of the year and Bron's over here frying the shit out of fucking Brook Lopez. Son, he's a 5. And you in the corner with Caruso, cuffs locked on wrists. Like, shut up. What the what are we doing? How can how am I the bad guy for saying Giannis should probably go guard LeBron or AD in this situation? You're down 3, it's a minute left. You're on Caruso?
This shit has gone. Basketball talk has gone so far.
Son, it's wild, son.
Common sense, and like playing the actual game. Like you don't go into fucking. You don't go to LA Fitness hoop when somebody's cooking up. You said no. I'm good over here because I'm better help side. Like what the
Cliff,
fuck are we doing?
If we're at the rec and say we're in a league. And you just keep watching me get dropped off, and the dude got 30 in the first half, and I'm like, "Yo, Cliff, can you help? Can we switch? You play better defense than me." You're like, "Nah, I'm better off ball. I'm better off ball."
I would smack the shit out.
Yo, we'd be fighting. I'm better off ball, son. I'm dying. Help me, please. Like, what the fuck? Could you imagine that conversation? Dante's like, "Yo, Giannis, you want to hold Harden or KD?" No. I'm cool over here on Jeff Green. yo, I'm punching your fucking shit.
I'm better off here helping out help side. Like,
yeah, no, I got Caruso. I got Caruso.
This is how I know like basketball Twitter has no idea what they're talking about half the time because they've never played, like really played, and they don't have that sense of pride. Like I get it, like some stuff scheme wise is better. Like he is a better help side,
yes,
but bro. Some of this shit is just about like having fun, go hoop. Like it's hooping,
yeah, bro.
Yo, it's not a fucking math problem.
Yeah, son, and don't disrespect me by saying that we don't understand the schemes or we don't look at the advanced stats just like all you fucking nerds. We see all that shit. But when in the last 60 seconds of a tied game, you're telling me you'd rather have Giannis or Caruso than LeBron? Son, I'ma slap you. Stop saying that. Yeah,
this shit not about analytics, bro. This shit is entertainment. And do I want to see the two best players on the court guard each other? Fucking yes. What?
Son,
I don't care about the fucking mathematics and who's better here, where. Boom, it's a minute left in the game. If that man don't go guard Bron, just so I can see it for my entertainment, because that's what the fuck I'm watching it for. If I wanted to watch a fucking math problem, I would go back to school. So I don't give a shit.
Hey, cuz, it's not like we're saying, maybe fucking Zach LaVine should be guard. No, we're talking about the defensive player of the year. He won the MVP and he's unanimous best player on both ends. He should probably be holding the team's best guy in the clutch. If that's not right, then I don't want to watch the game of basketball ever again. I'll talk to nobody about this shit.
Bro, and then the fucking argument of Embiid, AD, and Rudy Gobert don't go guard the best player. Well, they're fucking 7 foot. I hope they aren't going to go guard the damn wing. Like what the? Like what the fuck do y'all be talking about?
I've also seen Embiid lock up on Kyrie. So like, let's stop. I've seen Embiid do it. I've seen Embiid lock up on Kyle Lowry. Fat ass. I've seen him do all that shit. Embiid steps up in the switch very, very confidently. Son, Giannis was nowhere near, and it's blowing my mind that we've been having this discussion. That AD and Bron were playing a 2-man game in the clutch.
Giannis was nowhere.
He was far away from the switch. He could never be baited into the switch. They know that, and so they're dribbling on the opposite side of the court. But I'm the bad guy. Son, I don't get basketball discourse.
That's why I don't really have like deep conversation. Like if you say something on Twitter to me now and I just don't agree, I'll just say okay.
Yeah, I don't say shit.
I'm not about to have this argument with you. If you don't see it, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't see, and it's not the eye test versus analytics, bro. It's just literally like, oh, he's the defensive player of the year. Go strap up. But neither here nor there. You want to talk about your football team?
Who? I don't have a football team.
The dudes that play in South Philly.
Temple? No,
they Yo, what's dude name that they just hired?
Nick Sirianni.
I like it. I'm in.
Yeah, I'm cool.
I don't know shit about bro.
Howie's still there, so and people have seen me tweet that I could care less about what the Eagles are doing.
I don't
because Howie Roseman still there, and it's the same way I reacted when the Sixers were hiring Doc. I didn't give a shit because the ownership and front office was there. If they didn't luck into Daryl Morey, I still would not have cared.
Oh yeah, son, they fell backwards in their Daryl. They fell backwards in their Doc. Neither one of those guys were on their radar because they weren't available. Son, I don't know shit about Nick. 39, might be a whiz kid, might not. Howie probably gonna be hiring somebody else in 2024 anyway.
Yeah, so it's like the main problem is still there, and now they're doing all of this to like they're doing a whole lot to try to fix one player. So like,
son, if this motherfucker was brought in for Carson, bro, I'm gonna be very upset.
They're doing all this to try to fix Carson, bro.
I understand the money, the contract situation fucks up a lot of decisions that they have to make. But like, let's say that he doesn't fix them. Like, what do you do? The allure of Carson being a top 2 draft pick, former MVP, if he comes out and plays like trash again with a different coach, who's gonna want him?
He's Ben Simmons.
Damn.
He's literally Ben Simmons, bro.
Phase Carson?
Carson doesn't game.
Shit, he be in the sticks with them real guns, actually. So he really be
Carson's
shooting.
A hunter.
Yeah, he be shooting shit. I honestly, Cliff, I have no energy to talk about the Eagles. I'm just so over them.
I don't care about anything that they do. I don't have any words. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be optimistic. New coach, cool. I hope he works out.
One thing I thought was funny though, they were like all the players or former players and current players are like, yeah, Deuce Staley should get a shot. First of all, I'm not listening to losers. Y'all didn't win enough games. They're like, yeah, shout out. I'm putting Deuce Staley energy into the universe. Bro, shut your goofy ass up. I see you get cooked every Sunday. I'm not taking no advice from you. I don't care.
I saw a tweet that says outside the Eagles organization, Deuce Staley has gained no head coaching traction at all.
They probably made the right decision. And I'm for black actors, black coaches, black quarterbacks. Shout out to him. But if he's not garnering any interest outside of 31, 30 teams, however many they are, probably for a reason.
Yeah, like the NBA is rescinding the second technical foul. Well, anyway, you saw Norvell Pell sign with the Nets.
Oh, good for him. Good for him.
They can't guard.
He about to be dog food. That's what I was about to say. Yeah. Colin Sexton was lighting them up.
That's why I think the Sixers, like, they have a chance to beat them. I don't know if it could be in the series or whatever, but they can't guard a thing.
Kyrie's atrocious on defense.
Yeah, and they're gonna get smoked by Embiid might score 50. The way that they guard big men, Embiid really might score 50.
Yeah, and
Shake might get the fuck off. So,
yeah, Harden's not staying in front of Shake. Kyrie's not staying in front of Shake. Who else? They got Bruce Brown. Joe Harris can't play defense. Shamit's trash. TLC, he'll strap the shit out of Ben though. But yeah, Shake probably get loose. And then too, like if we're slowing the game down, it's hard for an ISO heavy team to compete with somebody who's going to dribble the clock in the post, or dribble out the clock in the post in the clutch. So yeah, I think we have a chance. They also might be tired as fuck too. Like they went to double overtime. I think they went 8 deep, and I think each of them, the top big three, almost played 50 minutes.
They can't score.
They can't keep that up.
They can't score. They can't play defense, bro. And it's like KD has to score 30 every night. Like two of the three have to continuously score 30, or they are in a close game. And I mean, they're good. I think Harden fits better with us.
Oh, he would get loose over here. You saw he's definitely he deferred a little bit too much for my liking to Kyrie.
No.
You're not getting that ball back.
It's Kyrie time. Every time he touched the ball, it's Kyrie time. And I know because I needed 4.5 assists. He had 3. and I watched that entire game where every time he touched the ball, it's like you could see like Brooklyn was trying to get the ball moving, like Durant would boom, catch it, quick pass, swing it, boom, swing it somebody else, somebody swing it to Harden, boom, Harden would swing it to Kyrie, the ball would stop.
Oh yeah,
Kyrie would look, call for a screen or go ISO every single time.
He got a little mellow in him. And it's funny because that offense was night and day to when it was just Harden and KD. Harden and KD you could tell they played with one another, they know each other's strengths. They would take turns, drive in addition to one another, knowing they would get the ball back. Kyrie is going the fuck up with that basketball, bro. It's funny as hell.
They're going to outscore the shit out of you.
I'd trade Kyrie. I'd trade Kyrie and get some depth.
To who? Nobody wants that. Kyrie's a head case. Nobody wants that.
Yeah.
You could get some depth and then even it out. Now, if they get some depth, then it's like you have Harden and KD without Kyrie. Then I definitely think we have a chance now. But,
Yeah, Kyrie's the type of guy, he'll either play you in or out of a game. And more often on the defensive end, and his disability to share the ball is probably going to be playing you out of a lot of shit. Especially if you have KD not touching the ball, going cold, and then Harden, who needs the ball to facilitate, best passer on their team, doesn't touch it. It's a problem.
I will say this: if they figure it out, they're gonna be a problem. But they have Kyrie, and I have no faith in them actually figuring it out. And I don't think Steve Nash knows what he's doing.
No, fuck no. I mean, he's just out there vibing. Like it's a difference between coaching and then playing. I think he's coming into his own right now. I think he's just letting the boys play.
Got a little Steve Kerr in him.
Oh, for sure. Steve Kerr actually had a coach this season. But it also helps that you have Draymond, who's probably has the highest IQ out of any player I've seen in the last 10 years. Yeah. We haven't talked about Maxey. We didn't record before Maxey's 40-point game or 39-point game. What do you think his ceiling is before we get out of here?
Star level.
I think so, bro.
If he gets the opportunity, I think if you put him in the position of, I can't even say LaMelo Ball because LaMelo's coming off the bench still. He's fucking hooping.
Which won't last too much longer. No way.
You don't think it's gonna last?
Him coming off the bench.
Like him coming up. Oh yeah, no. But Terry has been balling too. That's why
Terry's been hooping. Devontae's having a down year after a great season last season.
Yeah, that might be Maxey, I do think he has the potential right now from what I've seen. If we're starting and getting consistent minutes to be an all-star.
Can he play next to Ben?
No, because you've seen it the past couple of games. It's hard for when Maxey needs the ball in his hands.
Mm-hmm.
So now when Ben has it, it's just that's why the Shake Maxey backcourt is so good because Maxey will bring up the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And then Shake is running too, which is Shake's better position if Shake is off ball. So that's why it's kind of it's hard for him to work with Ben because Maxey needs the ball and then Ben has it for so long. And then usually when Maxey gets it, the clock is running down. Now he has to scramble for a shot.
And Ben's put him into a couple weird scenarios too, just getting the ball in weird spots. And Maxey still rises, fires, and he drops about half them things. And to be I don't know what his stats look like, but to be a competent mid-range shooter your rookie year, oh my God, the sky's the limit.
Yeah, the 3-point shot is going to come. He's not bad at it. It's going to come.
And he's taking them.
Yeah. So I think he has the potential. After what we've seen from him, he had that 39-point game and didn't take a free throw.
Yeah.
He shot 54%.
Yeah. What, 18 or 33? Some shit like that?
Something, whatever 54% is. I told you, I'm not good at math.
Sounds either line.
So whatever it was, and then I think after the 39-point, would he have a 20-point game or something 20-something?
Yes, he came. Yeah, he scored. He had a stretch where over his last 5 games, I think before the last 2, where he was averaging 20 points per game.
Yeah, man. Like I said, it's all-star potential, especially doing this. He's doing this on a team that has championship aspirations and playoff aspirations, as opposed to LaMelo Ball or any of the other rookies who are doing this on a team they're just gonna lose.
Oh yeah, you put Maxey in New York, you put Maxey in Charlotte. He's Roy.
Yeah. So
Roy rookie of the year situations are typically whoever has the highest usage, the best situation, typically goes their favor.
Yeah. I think he's third now.
On the big board for Roy?
I think, yeah. It's LaMelo, Halliburton. I haven't seen a fucking second of Halliburton. Is he balling like that?
You're not going to see a lot of them if you don't stay up late. I've caught him a couple of times. He's solid. Wiseman, I've seen more of. Wiseman's going to be really good too.
Yeah. Wiseman's tough.
Isaiah Joe's going to be good too, man. I really like Isaiah Joe. He had a play against the Miami Heat where he was moving his feet and blocked the fuck out of Tyler Herro's one of his layups. I forgot what game. I think it was the first time they played. But he has potential. Anything else, Clifford?
No. Go get Brad Beal or Zach LaVine.
Yes, and please, don't tweet us with Ben Simmons tears because we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I honestly, I truly don't. I don't
promise
care.
you.
I know what he is. If you don't know what he is, that's your fault.
Even if this pod doesn't go up before tonight's game or after, and Ben scores 15, 11, and 11, and y'all listen to it.
Do you hear what we're fucking asking for? 15 points?
Yeah, bro.
Do you hear this shit?
I promise you, I don't care. And save your tears, please. All right, signing off. The strongest, the fastest.
Get me, Zach LaVine. Get me, Zach LaVine.
All right, y'all.
10 times out of 10, they write the 6 never missing. Like they been with your lady friends, throwing all the lives. This for real, this is not pretend. All you losers fly, they gon' win no matter what it is. Goofies getting my boy, just make sure you subscribe to the greatest fucking pod, boy.